All
What
right,
it do, y'all? It's Bezo and that girl 3-time Trey. AC.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to TMB TV. I'm Tracy.
And it's your boy Tropical Smooth, the Bezo Cafe. And
So today we about to tell y'all a story time of when me and Brandon got caught. We're gonna tell y'all the time we got caught. So basically, I wish I could remember like what month this was.
I ain't got caught. She got caught.
But well, yeah, my parents. So me and Brandon had this like not arrangement. It was basically like I knew that my parents was overprotective and I wasn't really supposed to be going to see him, like going to his house by myself. Not by myself, but they just wanted him to come to our house. Yeah, they wanted him to come to our house so we could sit in the living room because, you know, my parents, old school, whatever. So, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want them to be there. And then they would send, you remember they would send Taj and then to try to eavesdrop on our conversation. Like, no. My little brother. So I used to work at Hobby Lobby. And on Fridays especially, it'll be some days through the week, but on Fridays mainly, we would have to like rearrange the shelves and stuff like that. And my supervisor was like very particular on how he wanted the store to look. So we would stay in there sometimes until like 1:30 in the morning rearranging the shelves, but I didn't care at that time because I was getting extra money or whatever if I stayed.
I love that.
So what I started, boy, I thought you said that is. You wouldn't get none of it.
I used to love that chick.
Boy, bye.
Okay.
So
James.
anyway, what happened was, even the days I didn't have to stay over, I would just tell my parents like, oh, I gotta work late or whatever, and I would go to see him.
I'll make them do that.
So, boy, you don't know. Like, shut up.
The proof is in the pudding.
Anyway, so this day I was done because I did not stick with my normal little lie. I had just said, oh, yes I did. I said I had to work, and then I said when I get off, because I was like, they ain't gonna believe me if I said every day we staying at Hobby Lobby till 1:30. So I was like, when I get off from work, I'm gonna go to Shanae's house. Shanae is my best friend.
Yeah.
And I was like, we need to work on a school project. I was in high school during this time, y'all.
I thought that was like what, my freshman year in college?
Yeah. But this is why I'm dumb. I did not tell Shanae this plan.
Praise the ad little girl.
I did not tell Shanae my little diabolical plan.
Not diabolical.
So I go to Brandon's house or whatever, and we used to just,
The boy, me too.
anyway, we used to sit in the car and like just talk or whatever. This one day, I don't know, like something was telling me you need to go ahead and go home. Like it was getting later and later, and I was just like, you need to go home because something don't feel right. And what happened was my phone ended up dying. So like I was telling myself, okay, I'm gonna text Shanae, you know, but we be so into conversation that I'm like, whatever, I ain't even worried about, girl, you ain't supposed to be here. So I'm like, I'm gonna text Shanae, and it slipped my mind. So by the time I was like, okay, I need to text her, my phone had died. I did not have a charger, and Brandon's phone was dead too. And then he was like, well, we can, cause we was at the park, so he was like, we can go home and I can get my charger. But I'm like, nah, you know, it ain't that big of a deal. Because this is the catch. Whole time, Brandon did not know that I'm not allowed to be coming over and chilling with.
Boy, it's a couple things I ain't know about. Let me tell you that. That she done been sliding under the rug on me.
Brandon did, because I didn't want to seem lame. Like everybody my age, their parents don't really care. Like they like whatever or whatever. They just tell them what time to come home. Or they don't tell them what time to come home. But my parents was the only one. It was like, no, you can't go over there and see him. He needs to come here and sit in the living room, and you can't stay out past this time unless you're at work. Like they was just doing too much. So I wouldn't tell him because I'm like, no, because then he gonna think I'm lame and like I don't want to talk to her because she ain't do nothing. So basically he thought like everything was cool. God was really trying to warn me because y'all, we like this how I would be. I would be laid back like this in the car. Y'all get the gist. I ain't finna lay all the way back.
No, I'm about to move. You definitely watch you just go all the way back.
But I would be laid back in the car, right? Why do they be taking so long?
And I was about to, oh, what, for real, nah?
Y'all, I seen my mama used to drive a blue Honda truck. I seen a blue, and the park was like in the middle of not a cul-de-sac, but it was like kind of like if you took the park out, it would be like a cul-de-sac because it was like a circle. And I see a blue Honda truck drive by exactly like my mama's, and I'm talking about I jacked that's when I had that Honda. I like jacked the seat back and
No,
laid
I was about to say, yeah, that one you had when you can pull the recline back and you could just go fast, but she dropped in that bitch so quick.
Man, and Brandon was like, what? And I was like,
scared.
I said, oh, I thought it was my mama. And he was like, what you mean? And I was like, I thought my mama was, like, I thought she was, like, could see me. And he was like, you ain't supposed to be over here? And I was like,
And that's how I'm looking, just like this. Well, you go try to get me shot by somebody.
I was like, I don't even remember what I told you. I don't remember if I said, yeah, I can, but just not today. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what you said.
But I said it in a way where he wouldn't think I'm not supposed to be talking to him. Like,
I think you had said it something like you was supposed to, cause you had got in trouble and you was supposed to be back home, but you didn't. Basically, like, you know what I'm saying, you got in trouble, and basically your mama said after work gonna come straight back home. I
still didn't go home. I still stayed hours after that, like a dummy. So I finally like, okay, I need to go home, cause I just got that sense, like, boy, bye. I just got that sense like something is not right. So I take Brandon back home, whatever, and I'm going home, and I'm like, let me stop. I didn't have no car charger, so I'm like, let me stop to Video Warehouse. First of all, Video Warehouse was like a detour from going my way home from his house. So it didn't even make sense. Like, yo, I was so stupid. So I stopped at Video Warehouse. We don't even have Video Warehouse no more. That'll tell you how old the story is.
Yeah.
Y'all, Brandon don't be liking me to come to Starbucks every day. But I don't care.
I know I ain't gonna stop him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I called him and I'm like, oh, the doing the project ran late, but I'm on the way or whatever. My mom ain't even say hello. She just let me tell my little lie. And she said, bring your A home and give us them keys. I said, God darn it.
Yeah, God damn.
She just put my dad on the phone and he was like, he said something about like, it ain't no need to tell my little lie because they already went to Shanae's house. I said, no. And y'all, I thought that was really far-fetched because Shanae lived on a whole nother side of town. So I'm like, they ain't finna drive over there.
But it's all.
They really did.
It ain't nothing but a skip.
That could tell you, but it was at least like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
That could tell you how strict my parents are. They wasn't that strict, but they was strict enough. They was too strict for me because all my friends could be out and I had
compared to how they is now, yeah.
Yeah, compared to how they are with my brother, they was definitely strict. Yeah, he was like, we already went to Shanae's house. Her auntie ain't know nothing about you even coming over there. Bring us your keys or whatever. So I was like, all right, man, whatever. So I get home and they, you know, you gotta listen to that long lecture, them telling me I'm not gonna have my car for months. Had it the next week. Basically just like spazzing on me.
Hey, let me ask you a question though.
What?
After you got your car back after that first week, when you pulled up.
Shut up.
Hey, oh, hey, that boy be so crib. Hey,
he think he's so fire, y'all.
Hey.
He's annoying. I couldn't go out nowhere, like anywhere. I had to go to work and come home, and they was gonna take me to work, take me to school. So, y'all, I feel so bad because I literally started laughing. My mama, I feel like my mom, she wasn't mad that I was over there because she already knew like the whole situation, like who I was talking to and everything. She was just mad that I lied about it and that I was doing it that way when she wanted me to have him come over there and sit in the living room with all the doors open and watch TV and be quiet. Like, no, I can't do it.
She need her privacy with me.
Boy, shut up. So, you heard that, mama?
You heard
Yeah,
it.
now what?
Soon.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, I was in there laughing in their face. I feel so bad now. I don't even know if I want to put that part in there. But I'm going to put it in there because it's the truth and it's just what I did.
And they seen it. So.
I laughed because I just felt like y'all knew I was talking to him. Did y'all just think I was just never gonna want to go see him or be by ourselves to talk?
Come on,
Like,
man.
I don't want to sit in the living room all the time with Taj end up trying to play the game.
Ooh, I busted
Like,
ass in that
come
K2.
on.
I know you remember that, boy, when I busted, boy. All right, now.
I
I don't think you beat me in
K.
K to this day, too. Let me finish.
But I beat you. Boy. Come
Churchy.
on. Brandon, don't you
I had, no, I'm not saying you, I'm not
I
saying
don't
you
even
did.
want to hear you try to say I let you. I don't want to hear none of that. They was just sheltering me too much. Like, they didn't want me to grow up ever. So, that's how I felt at least. After that, my mama couldn't keep being late for work taking me to school. And neither one of them really wanted to pick me up from work when I had to work late. I think the first week they tried to tell my manager
To take you home?
that I had to leave early. Like, I had to leave at my scheduled time. I couldn't stay overtime. And then after that, it was like, whatever. And they gave me my car back. So it wasn't really that bad.
That'll be a
That's my
fucking.
song, y'all.
Big old freak.
Oh,
Big booty, big
I
old
don't count this shit to ride.
his eyes. Then the next day I might leave him on red.
Oh, no.
We hope y'all enjoyed this story of us telling y'all how I got caught. I
How
was
she
gonna
got
say
caught.
we got caught, but I got caught.
How she got
really.
caught fiending for the boy.
Anyway, and we gonna holler at y'all in the next story time. So until then.
Peace, holla,
safe.
and be safe.